I'm about the news. I'm about credibility. And you can think whatever you want about me. You can think I'm an asshole. You can think I'm a loudmouth punk. Some of these things are probably true. But if I say something on the air, it's credible. I promise you. I told you before, I'm not one of these dudes that just gets on a mic and, I don't have any notes in front of me. I'm just going to wing this off the top of my head. Go through this, go through the motions. That ain't me, dude. I do what I do when I do it, and I do it better than anybody else. Period. Point freaking blank. So I'm calling bullshit on you, Darvish. The whole New York thing, I'm calling bullshit. Not buying it for a second. You're listening to the Jake Robinson Sports Experience, live on the Let's Talk Baseball Podcast Network. Hello, everybody. Another story that circulated this week that got us all in a frenzy. I started stripping down and eating raw red meat and smoking cigarettes. I was so happy in anticipation of Garrett Cole going to the Houston Astros. And again, lies. The rumors and the hyperbole and the innuendo. They're all lies. JP Moroso comes on Twitter and he tells us that a deal is imminent between the Astros and the Pirates. Well, that was 3 days ago. These motherfuckers must be bored or something. Now, I believe there have been talks between these two clubs for sure. Obviously there's been talks. But now, 3 days later, I'm sure it was never as close as these dudes had us believe. Now, the Houston Astros are loaded with a very good farm system. They're like the Yankees in that way. Both of them have strong farm systems, and both of them have many, many trading pieces. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Pirates are playing the Astros, and the Yankees against each other. I think the Pirates have been leaking information to the media that we're close to a deal with the Astros, and that makes the Yankees panic because the Yankees, look, I know you guys like Montgomery, I know you like CC, I know you like these guys, but the Yankees are looking for another pitcher. They are. They're not hedging their bets. They just know that guy's only had 155 innings pitched. They're going to be prepared. They want to win a World Series this year. And I really do feel like the Astros and the Pirates and the Astros and the Yankees are being played against each other by the Pirates. I think the Pirates want Gleyber Torres. And they want to make the Yankees panic to give them up. And the Yankees are looking around at you, Darvish, and Jake Arrieta. And they're looking at all the hard work that they did to get under the threshold again. I'm sorry, I just don't see them signing you, Darvish. I don't see them offering that contract to him. Michael Kay's a liar. I told you, Garrett Cole signed what? He signed a $6 million tender today? Well, that fits right in with what the New York Yankees are trying to do. And the Astros better jump on this. Because I'm going to tell you right now, whichever team gets him, whether it's the Astros or the Pirates, I think they're at a huge advantage to do serious destruction in the American League this year. Now, the Yankees have always loved Cole. They drafted him out of high school. So there's many twists and turns there. That doesn't seem like it's going to have any end to it. And maybe, like I said, we're all just bored. And we're just jumping at anything that comes along. By the way, if you want to check out that Darvish Twitter page, I'm telling you, he's got a good thing going on there. It's at FARIDYU. At FARIDYU. I like it. He's showing candor. He's showing his sense of humor. I like it. Reports are there's 7 teams that are in the mix for Darvish right now. We know there's at least two in it for Garrett Cole. And I do agree with Ryan Benke on this point out in Portland, Oregon. I agree with him. It makes more sense for the Yankees to sign a Garrett Cole than it does a Darvish. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm praying the Yankees sign a Darvish or a Jake Arrieta. Because that means no chance in hell, like my boy Vince McMahon always says, you got no chance in hell to get Manny Machado next year if you sign Darvish. That's fact. And the Yankees know that. Brian Cashman's not a fucking idiot. He knows that. I'm telling you, they didn't offer Darvish a deal. I don't care. I don't believe it. It's been a crazy week in baseball. You're listening to the Jake Robinson Sports Experience. Live out of West Palm Beach, Florida. Looking over the Intercoastal onto the Atlantic Ocean. And I gotta tell you, Florida is beautiful this time of year, man. I wish you could all be here. Now, according to Kenny Rosenthal, the Arizona Diamondbacks are going after Manny Machado hard. And I think they're looking at the price tag it would cost for JD Martinez and some of these other free agent options. You know, a Mike Moustakas. And I just think that they are to the point where they're like, instead of spending on a multi-year deal, maybe they just want to rent a player for a year. And I mean, look, an infield with Manny Machado in that Arizona infield is just sick. Goldschmidt, Jake Lamb, Kittle, Marte, Machado. Now, I don't know how it would work between Arizona and Baltimore. Their prospects are not very good either. They got this Pavin Smith, first base prospect. He's ranked 63. Right-handed pitcher Joe Duplantis. He's ranked 96. A name I've heard bandied around is Anthony Banda, left-handed pitcher. He's not even ranked. Taylor Clark, Drew Ellis. Now, look, it's not a deep system. And even though I know Joel Sherman is lying, the Orioles have no interest whatsoever in dealing with Manny Machado, with the New York Yankees. And it's funny, I was watching MLB Network tonight, and all the guys on that panel were like, oh yeah, the Orioles and Yankees could do that. They could do that. And Ron Darling looked at them like they had three heads and said, you're all idiots. The Orioles will never trade with the Yankees. He's like, I've met Peter Angelos. I know he will never deal with them. But I'm going to tell you, when I look at these Arizona prospects, I'd rather deal with the Yankees. At least I know the Yankees got players. Now, the Yankees aren't going to give you any good players. They're going to try to give you Jacoby fucking Ellsbury. But at least they have good players. You know, the Yankees just don't deal in good faith. I would never want to trade with them. Or even the Boston Red Sox. You know, Amzinger tonight was like, you know, the Red Sox got to have a better deal than what the Arizona... Well, the Red Sox don't have any prospects either, dude. They've traded everybody in the past 3 years. I've given you the list. This guy went to Milwaukee. That guy went to San Diego. Another guy went to San Diego. One guy went to Arizona. They're all over the league. Red Sox prospects. Another team that tries to buy championships. I think, you know, if you're going to make a trade with Arizona, you're going to try to get something off the Major League roster. Maybe like a Zach Godley. And then, you know, throw in Duplantis with it. And look, I know Kenny Rosenthal knows this shit. I rag on him sometimes. I was on the air in Baltimore when he was on the air. We both had the same time slot. And I came at Kenny wrong. I was young. Kenny doesn't like me very much. He knows who I am. And I made mistakes. I was a young kid, man. I was rash. And, you think I'm a badass now. You should have seen me then. And I said some things on the air that I shouldn't have said about him. And I know his listeners were listening to me, and they went to him and they told him on the air what I had said. So, Kenny doesn't like me. But I'm going to tell you right now, Kenny Rosenthal has credibility with me. I may not agree with everything that a guy says, but I do know one thing about Kenny. If he says it, it's gold. So if he's saying that the Arizona Diamondbacks are trying to make this happen, I believe him. But I also know that the Orioles work very, very meticulous and slow. Frustratingly slow. Ask Todd Blasingame of the Houston Astros. They slow it down to half-court offense, baby. But I just don't see how it works with them. I just don't see the prospects, the farm system that we need for Manny Machado. And that's the thing. I don't think we're going to get value for Manny Machado. The Orioles wasted a year too fucking long to do this. They have no one to blame but themselves. You're listening to the Jake Robinson Sports Experience live out of West Palm Beach.